Thomas is one of the greatest point guards to ever play this game. Not because he's just one of my best friends, but because he is. He shakes, bakes, hips the do, put it in the hoop, shoot the jumper, play defense, and he's my baby. Your turn.
I learned it all from him.
Two guys out here on this court are best of friends, Magic Johnson and Isaiah Thomas.
Very important topic. So we want to give you a heads up in case you have little ones that are watching. You might want to keep that in mind. Zeke Thomas is a DJ. He's a music producer, and he is the son of basketball great Isaiah Thomas. He is choosing to go public with some very private information about himself in hopes that his story will help others.
My name is Zeke Thomas, and I am a survivor.
This morning, 28-year-old DJ and music producer Zeke Thomas is appearing in this new PSA for Sexual Assault Awareness Month.
The path isn't always a straight line, and you don't need to go it alone.
And sharing something deeply personal publicly for the very first time. How is it for a young man to have to stand up and say, you know what, I was raped?
Being gay, being African American, it's definitely something that I never imagined would happen to me.
When was the first time you were a victim?
The first time. The first time that I was a victim was when I was 12 years old, and then it happened again last year, last February. When it happened again, I was terrified. I really felt that my manhood had been taken from me.
You did not press charges.
In pressing charges, the first thing that came through my mind was being labeled a victim, being put on the public record, the public stage. I wasn't ready. I just wasn't ready.
Sadly, Zeke's trauma is not uncommon.
What's up, EJ?
DJ, give us some bass, DJ. Give us some bass, bro. Give us some bass. Look back there. That was so nice.
He's so flamboyant.
Oh, come on!
I see him right here. 859. My bad.
Do it. In a documentary called Tom vs. Time, there's a scene showing five-time Super Bowl winner Tom Brady getting a massage. Then his 11-year-old son comes in the room and asks him if he can check his fantasy football standings.
I was wondering if I could check my fantasy team.
What do I get? You know, Jack, everything comes at a cost, bud. That was like a peck.
The second kiss shared by father and son prompted tweets from viewers using words like very disturbing and uncomfortably long. So we asked New Yorkers what they thought.
I'm a little uncomfortable with that.
I think at a certain age, it's like, okay, you can kiss him on the cheek, you can give him a hug, you know, but not in the mouth and not for that long.
Too long, like romantic long.
He's laying there naked getting a massage, too.
So that makes it weird?
Yeah.
We'll also need to film you in a lewd act with a minor to use as blackmail if you ever think of telling anyone about anything that happened here today.
Now, could I self-tape that, or is that something that you'd want me to shoot here?
We'd like you to do that here.
You see, the ritual, the homosexual ritual is designed so that they can bind you to them forever. Are you following? Forever. So, are you following me?
Some of you believe that's just affection. There's nothing wrong with embracing your child before the world. But there's a lot wrong with this. Because that young man really don't embrace that type of behavior. His father forces it on him, but his son plays it off with laughter. Basically what you're seeing is a ritual. Will Smith submitting his son before the elite, before the world. This was done in Roman Catholicism to Caesar when they went to please Caesar, because Caesar also was a pedophilia. You understand what I'm telling you? This man is sacrificing his son before the world, but not with death yet, but with a sexual suggestion of gesture for the elite to have their way with his son.
The young daughter of boxer Mike Tyson has died one day after she was injured in a treadmill accident at her home in Phoenix. Police there say Exodus Tyson was pronounced dead just before noon. The 4-year-old was found unconscious on the treadmill with her head in the loop of a cord that was apparently hanging underneath the console. Investigators say it appears to be an accident. The Tyson family released a statement simply asking for privacy.
Why would anybody want to harm children?
Breaking news, a 6-year-old boy murdered, his friend fighting for her life. Tonight, the search for a killer. Good evening, I'm Cindy Hsu. A split-second decision ends in tragedy. The two friends were in an elevator when a man attacked, stabbing both of them. A man attacked, stabbing both of them before running off. CBS 2's Jessica Schneider is live in East New York with the breaking news. Jessica?
Well, Cindy, this has been a massive police scene since 6 o'clock tonight when those two kids were inexplicably stabbed inside this housing complex at the Boulevard houses here on Skank Avenue. She and 6-year-old Prince Joshua Oviedo were going inside to get a snack when police say a man in his 20s stabbed them.
They weren't going upstairs to get ices. That's it. They weren't bothering anybody.
Sophia Diaz knows both children. They were taken to Brookdale Hospital where 6-year-old Prince Joshua died from his injuries.
Oh, Lord, don't let this happen to nobody else, kids.
There is little comfort and few answers for this mother grieving the death of her son, 6-year-old PJ Avito. The first grader was stabbed to death inside an elevator at the Boulevard houses on Skank Avenue.
Everybody loves.
Now, this boy happens to be the cousin of Chicago Bulls power forward Taj Gibson. And in an emotional post on Twitter, Gibson wrote, "They killed my little Superman. R.I.P. PJ, only 2 more weeks until your 7th birthday. Tears forever."
PJ and his best friend, 7-year-old Michaela Capers, were playing outside Sunday night, went upstairs to get a snack, but were met by a man who police say cornered them in the tiny elevator and stabbed each child repeatedly. PJ stumbled off at the 4th floor.
Combined, the officers who shot the suspect have nearly
40 years of experience.
HPD's Internal Affairs and Homicide divisions are investigating along with the Harris County District Attorney's Office. We're live near downtown tonight. I'm Sally McDonald, Fox 26 News.
Because 4 represent ritual, indeed, with the elites letting them know the hit has been done. Do y'all understand what's going on here?
PJ stumbled off at the 4th floor.
Hundreds gathered at the boy's funeral on Friday morning, including Mayor de Blasio, other elected officials, and the head coach of the Chicago Bulls, seen here on the left. PJ's cousin is Bulls forward Taj Gibson.